My name is Kristen Maldonado and we are going to take a Chakra Yin class today. So go ahead and find your mat, find a seat, maybe your water, maybe even blocks or blankets to help you with your practice. Take a deep breath in, get settled, find your bottom. We're going to get into some energy healing along with some really lovely yogic practices. So we're going to start with some deep breathing. We're going to bring the hands to the heart center. Let's rub our palms together. Close the eyes. Connect with the body, connect with the mind. Bring the hands into the heart center. So just slowly find the breath. Inhales, even deeper exhales. Filling up the top of the chest, grounding down your breath through the back of your body. Inhaling for a 3-count breath. Exhaling for 4 counts. Inhale for 4. Hold at the top. Pull the belly in, exhale down the back for 5. Hold at the bottom. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 7. And now we align the chakras. Bringing your attention to the base of the spine, sitting on your mat, the tailbone connected to the floor. Envision a red light sitting at the base of your spine, grounding you down. Envision a corkscrew of light running around your spine, digging you deep into your mat, grounding you to the earth. Muladhara chakra is earth energy. And with our deep breath, we open and activate this energy center. Visualize making that light as bright as you possibly can. Let go of fear. Let go of your doubt. Connect to your ancestors, your family. Being nurtured and fulfilled in your identity. Inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale. We're going to bring the left arm all the way down. The elbow comes to the floor. Bring the right arm over the elbow. Take a breath, or you can bring it back for a half bind. Inhaling back up. We'll take it to the other side. Child's pose. We're going to come forward over our knees. You can come through your tabletop. You can touch the toes together, pull the knees out wide, not as wide as your mat, but almost. And maybe you bring the knees in. We'll talk about that. We're going to bring the arms down, bring the forehead to the floor. Take as many deep breaths in as you like. If you don't like the knees wide, you can bring your knees in, close together, toes to touch, still press back, and then bring your arms back behind you, palms facing up, whichever is more comfortable for your body. Sit with your deep breaths. Continue the ujjayi breath, the ocean wave of breath. neck to the floor. We open up to Svadhisthana chakra, our low belly chakra. This is where the sacrum is. All of our creativity, all of our sweetness, and our ability to connect with others starts here. Breathe into the orange-yellow light sitting inside the pelvis. Breathe into the red, breathe into the orange. Expand the lungs 360 like balloons. We're going to bring the hands over to the left side of the mat. Stretching at the right oblique, and then we'll bring it back through center. Come to the other side of your mat. You can even come off your mat if you can. Open up each lung individually. Breathe it out. Stretch the oblique and bring it back to center. We're going to pull ourselves all the way to the floor here. You can slowly crawl forward, pull the belly down towards the floor, stretch your feet back behind you. We'll come into a Sphinx position. You're going to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, expand your hands out wide, drop the tops of your feet towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. You can stay here, or you can choose to come with us into a half frog. So we're going to bring the right knee all the way out. You want knee in the same line as your hip. You don't want it hiked up. You don't want it pushed back. You want it right in one line. And then you'll pull your ankle in the same line as your knee. Not pulled back, not pulled forward. Ankle in line with the knee, knee in line with the hip, and you can stay in Sphinx. Take 2 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and drop all the way down, forehead to your forearms. Allow the body to relax. Let the pelvic floor sink towards the earth. Let the pelvis and the body sink all the way down. Relax for 10 deep ujjayi breaths. With each exhale, you ground a little deeper, coming a little closer towards the floor. Manipura chakra is about a fist length above the belly button. This is our powerhouse, our energy center, where all of the abundance of our life comes from, and it allows us to receive and emit energy from the universe. This is where we get our first intuition. Breathe and create power in your body. Relax and release every part and become one with the energy inside the body. Harness the power of the ujjayi breath. Taking one more deep breath in. We're going to slowly bring our knee all the way back. Bring it back in line with the hip. Feet come to sky. You can rock it back and forth if you like. Opening up and moistening the hip joints. And you can bring it back to the floor. We're going to take the other side. Come back to your Sphinx. Inhale. You can slowly bring your left knee all the way to the other side. Make sure it's in line with the hip. Make sure your ankle is in line with the knee. Drop out as much as you can, getting your pelvis as close to the floor as possible. Come back into your Sphinx. Tall spine, you don't want to sink down. You want to be nice and lifted. Gaze away. You can rest your head on a block if that's available to you. Or you can go ahead and take a nice relaxing lowered half frog and come all the way down, bringing forehead to forearms just like we did before. Start taking your 10 deep breaths. Long inhales, even longer exhales. Ujjayi, ocean whisper breath. You let go of a little bit more with every exhale. For those of you at home, feel free to always pause the video so you can take longer poses. You can hold Yin Yoga poses from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes before you change, getting deep into the muscle tissue like a self-massage. Inhale here. We're going to pull the knee all the way back in, and then shake it out left and right. Take a deep breath in, and bring it all the way back. Very, very good. We're going to slowly, we're going to bring our right arm all the way out into a T. And we're going to bring our left arm into a cactus. Okay, so my right arm is out, left arm into cactus. And I'm going to bend my left knee, and I'm going to come open into an open heart position. So you can even bend your left elbow to the sky. You're going to roll onto your right shoulder and find your toes to touch the floor. And you can take a half bind, of course, if that's available to you, if you want to bring your back arm back behind you. Or you can just have your arm still in front of you, holding yourself up. And you can play with where you want to bring your leg. You want to bring it back behind you into a little bit more of a bent knee. Do you want it a little farther away from you? Feel whatever feels good to open up the hips, and we're opening up the chest here. Anahata chakra. This is the heart chakra. Now we open all 4 bottom earth chakras. Breathe through root and red, through orange in the low belly, and ignite the solar plexus, sun, and the heart, in the low belly, in the mid belly, excuse me. And green with Anahata here in the heart, expanding on lung vibration. This is our air chakra. Breathe here. If you're in the half bind, open up and breathe and expand the lungs as much as you can, creating more oxygen for your brain and your blood and your body fluid. Let stillness take over your body. Surrender to the power of your breath, your pranayama. Breath work without movement is meditation. stay longer. You're going to slowly bring your left fingertips back to the floor. Slowly roll down and bring your left thigh back to the floor. Stretch your left leg long, come back up. And we're going to tee out the other side. So if you'd like, you can take a full body stretch in the center. And then you're slowly going to come to the other side. Extend the left arm long like a T. Cactus out the right hand and elbow. And you're going to bend the right knee this time. And you're slowly going to pull over. You can use your right fingertips as a kickstand. And then roll the knee over and open up the hips, open up the chest. Breathe into the heart center. Don't forget you can take a half bind here. Big deep breaths in here on the second side. Inhaling, opening up into the air. Green represents love, compassion for everyone. Self-love, taking care so that you have enough to give and share. Always seeking abundance for your gifts so that you will always have enough to give others. Clear out any selfishness, pride, ego. Let it be dissolved here in the earth chakra. Air chakra, excuse me. This is our last earth chakra. Our last material chakra. Next we'll move to the throat, Vishuddha chakra. We leave the earth behind. Slowly bring your right fingertips back to the floor. Slowly roll and bring the right thigh down. Right leg comes down, full body stretch. Slowly bring ourselves all the way up. We're going to take a counter stretch into the child's pose. Drop the forehead to the floor. We're going to take a modified pose today for Vishuddha. Normally, you might take something like fish or something to open the throat in case you have a heart opener or a heart bench, which is really appropriate. And in our next video, I'll go ahead and include something on props. So if you don't have any props, this is what we can use to open up the throat instead. You can either come into full hero's pose, or you can come into modified heroes by coming back from your child's pose and sitting back onto your heels. We're going to ground ourselves either by grabbing the knees, or you can bring hands back near the feet. We're going to lift the chest up and out, very similar to camel pose, and then let our neck hang back for 5 to 10 deep breaths. Continuing to make sure that we're respirating and keeping air going through the body, never holding the breath. Inhale here. Lift the chest, kind of like a modified camel, and exhale, drop your head back. Keep the breath moving. You can use your fingertips to lift up a little further. Or maybe drop to your fist to give yourself some more stability. Giving your neck plenty of support. We open up Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, where we move from earth to the ether.
Not operating in this physical realm any longer, but working with the sound chakra. Vibration, pure truth and vibration. Connectivity, consciousness and feelings versus material sensations and emotions. Resonance. Breathe into the blue light in the throat. Clear out the thyroid. Clear the lymph.
When you're ready, slowly come up one arm at a time, bringing fingertips to sky. And you're going to drop hands down to the knees, palms facing up to receive energy. If you were in a regular child's pose, you can open up into full heroes, or you can stay in your child's pose. Taking a deep breath in. And now we're going to take some head rolls for our third eye to crown chakra. We're going to come forward into our tabletop position. So those of you that practice headstands, you'll know where the crown chakra is. For those of you that do not, we'll go over it now. You come just like you're going to come into a child's pose position, and you're going to bring the forehead, the third eye, Ajna chakra, to the floor. Rest it, and we'll rock back side to side to activate Ajna. Just go back and forth, temple, third eye, temple. Giving it some love, activation. Feels really nice. Opening and activating the intuition, being able to see beyond this physical reality. Auras, all types of things. Empathic abilities, foresight, and so much more. We're going to come back to center, bring forehead to the floor, and we're going to bring our hands pretty close to our knees, and you want to make sure that your hands are going to be a 90-degree angle with your elbow. So once we come onto the crown of the head, we're going to roll, and you'll see that now I have a nice square here. You can just stay there and take a couple deep breaths. And come back, rolling, connecting third eye to floor. Activating Ajna chakra, the third eye, or intuitive chakra. Rolling and activating it. Pressing through the crown of the head. Making sure that the spine is nice and strong. The back is nice and strong, just like our cat poses, squeezing through the shoulders. Not pinching the neck. And only going as far as you can. And relaxing down, connecting third eye to the floor. And take 3 or 4 more head rolls at your own pace. Connecting to the purple light coming out of your forehead, allowing you to see and be connected to your higher self, your true intentions. Noticing synchronicities, small nuances, but always knowing that everything is connected. We activate Ajna chakra to prepare for meditation. For those of you with an inversion practice, this is where you can add that. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly come down all the way to the floor, onto the belly, and we're going to roll onto our back. Bring the arms out wide, the feet out to the edges of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Let your body sink down to the floor. Close the eyes as we prepare for our final pose and our final chakra, corpse pose, for Sahasrara Chakra, the crown chakra. Letting your hands and fingers naturally curl, your feet hang out to the side, and let your body relax and connect to the grounding energy and magnetism of the earth. We now activate all chakras and the crown. Sahasrara Chakra is about opening to divinity, the purity within. No sound. This chakra is pure light, pure energy, pure intentions, positivity and love. The same love and light that resides within all beings. Breathe, sink down, let your body go. Let the fleeting thoughts pass you by. Connect to the ground. Let your physical body relax. Let the limbs go. And let your spirit be purified and cleansed with the energy of your body and your breath. Release anything that no longer serves you. Let it come off and expel with every exhale. Connect to the white light, funneling down through the crown chakra and activating all chakras. Muladhara chakra, Svadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Vishuddha chakra, Ajna chakra, and our light chakra, Sahasrara chakra. Breathe in and let light purify your body. Slowly roll onto your right or your left side to the fetal position for another deep breath. On your next inhale, you can slowly bring yourself back up to a seated position, crossing the opposite leg that you normally cross at the beginning of class. Bring your hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me, leaving balanced and aligned and clearing our energy centers. Bring our thumbs to forehead center. The light within me honors and bows to the light within all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for your Chakra Yin. If you have any more questions, send us an email or check us out on thecrystalyogi.com for all the rest of our classes. Have a good evening.